And hello, all my fellow nerds out there. This is Oracle Richie, and welcome back once again to Poetry in Purgatory. So last time we moved on to day three, evening, so that we can continue the story, at least for the story mission, and that was to talk to Apex in the Purga store in the evening. so what? So we're gonna be just doing that right now. What's up, Apex? If it isn't my favorite customer, am I really? Absolutely. Along with everyone else who stops by, of course. And so, what can I do for you today? If you don't need sleep, how come you aren't here 24/7? Ah, you mean because I love being here so much, I should be here all the time? Yeah? You know what? I wish I could. But, the way me, and by extension the store, works, makes that an impossible prospect. How so? Long story. Would take way too many minutes to tell it now. Oh, okay. Another time, alright? Your clothing feels so different. Is piercing a popular fashion choice where you come from? Your clothing is very different. Really? It's just a basic old power suit. I mean, the rubidium propulsion drive doesn't even work properly anymore. I don't understand anything of that. Hmm? Oh, right. Silly me, I keep forgetting you're not from my world. True, to you it probably looks futuristic? Exactly. What's so funny? Oh, nothing. Just the idea of calling a basic power suit different. Even my grandmother wears one of these. You wear the same clothes as your grandmother? Is that considered strange where you're from? Obviously. Huh. Taking notes. Is piercing a popular fashion where you come from? Piercing? Oh, you mean these rings on my face? Yeah, piercings. That's what they're called, duh. Ah, now I get it. You're confusing my facial devices with the age-old aesthetic choice of voluntarily mutilating body parts for perceived physical appeal. How about that one, Chief? You're not wearing piercings? In a way, I suppose I am, since these little things do need to be forcibly inserted into my face. Sounds painful. Nah, there's pills for that. But I don't have them to look good. They enhance my ability to work on things. For example, the ones in my left ear allow me to easily identify the vibrations of a xenon ray crystal core. I'm sure you can see how invaluable that is. Right. And then when my mouth lets me, I've already heard enough about this. Oh, really? Yes. Ah, well. Putting that heaven dust to good use? I got some great ideas for it, but I can't share anything. Not yet, anyhow. I'll hold you to that. Alright then, continue the main story. Salutations, esteemed customer. Oh. It's you. Welcome, Isabel. Seems like I've made an impression. Obviously. Thanks to you, I managed to get my hands on some authentic heaven dust. I'll never forget that. That's an Apex guarantee. Oh, well... Hold on. I'm detecting a control malfunction at the bottom of the energetic circuit. Is that bad? Catastrophic. Potentially. Oh, sorry, it appears I just stepped on a piece of loose cable. Do you want it? The piece of cable? Yes. No thanks. You're lost. After all, you never know when you need one of those. They have a surprisingly wide area of utility. I'll just have to take your word for it. Right. So, Fliss really liked the work you did on his guitar. Did he now? Wonderific. That goes without saying, of course. At the burger store, no compromise is ever made to the quality of work. He said that it's never looked better, in fact. He has an eye for proper craftsmanship, I'll give him that. And I assume its sound matched his look, too? I wasn't able to hear him play anything. The guide interrupted us. Anticlimactic. Yeah. The guide is, well, I owe a lot to him, but he does have some invasive qualities to his personality. That's putting it mildly. I still prefer him to our more recently appointed overlordess. You mean the voice? Exactly. She's way too friendly. Is that a bad thing? In my experience, people like that always have something to hide. No one is cheery all the time. It's just not possible. For all of his faults and quirks, the guy still has range in how he acts. Call me crazy, but that actually puts me more at ease than someone who's nice all the time. I understand what you mean. I got the invitation to call him crazy. I'm sure you have your reasons for feeling that way. There are reasons for everything, Isabel. So that goes without saying, don't you think? At the end of the day, though, it's similar to when I ejected that one positronic anti-gravity thruster bracket without anyone's help. I guess you had to be there to understand the analogy. I'm saying that you need to make up your own mind about others. That is my truth. What's yours? That kind of thing. You're probably right. Look at the time. I need to finish closing down for today. I'm looking forward to our next barter already, even if the trade only ends up being a form of words. Me too. Have a nice evening, Apex. So far, my impression of the voice has been mostly positive, but I suppose appearances may be deceiving. Time will tell, I hope. Quest log updated. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that the way forward is somehow tied to the deities. The power they wield, the emotions that they bring out in people. Everything about them, both Rem and Voluminous told me that the mission is huge. And it doesn't get much bigger than the duo who runs Purgatory, after all. I feel like I've had just about enough of the guide. But the voice, I'd like to talk to her again. I need to learn more about Purgatory, and I have a feeling that she can help me out. Go with your gut, Isabel. But where and when to find her? I almost forgot. I know just the person I can ask about that. Okay, day 3 night. Indelicio? He has a cute little picture. That's so cute. How can I be of service, miss? I need to talk to a voice about something. I understand. I'm sorry to inform you that I am not, in fact, the voice. However, I do know her mannerisms quite well, and if it would please the miss, I could pretend to be her. No, wait. Hello, Isabel. I am the Queen of Purgatory. I enjoy occasional film. Stop it. I beg your pardon? I just wanted to know how I can find her, that's all. Oh. Well, on behalf of her many duties, she is occupied during most of the day. I do believe that I've caught her spending some well-deserved free time in the Hall of Deities once or twice, especially around noon. I would bet a substantial fraction of my monthly wages that looking there would prove me worthwhile for the miss. As a matter of speaking, of course, as I do not in fact receive wages of any sort. Alright, thank you. The pleasure is entirely mine. Will that be all then? Yep. In that case, and if this isn't terribly inconvenient, please rate how scale 1 to 5. You know what? I feel nice. I'll give you 5 stars. Oh. I very much appreciate the feedback, miss. Whole deities at midday, huh? Right? Okay. Find and talk to the voice in the Hall of Deities midday. to a room. My room? It's getting late. My bed does look very inviting. Rest until morning. You know, in case this screws anything up, I'm just gonna go ahead and save here. Rest until morning. Alright. The resident's unpleasant situation is the root of suffering. Ram Das. Feel strengthened. Okay, so hold deities in midday. Haha! Here we go! Oh, okay, wait. Okay, that's fine. Main story, Act 1. I wonder if... Hello? Ah! Oh, hi there, Isabel. You startled me. I didn't mean to do that. No worries. Did you want to talk to me about something? I don't know, should we talk to her about other things too? I like getting as much information as I can, but... You know what? I'll come back to it. I'll come back to it and see if anything changes if I talk to her more. Continue the main story. Ah, Isabel. It's wonderful to see you again. May I ask how you've been finding Purgatory so far? What is it? It's just that, well, the guide asked me to the exact question, and say no more. I'll talk to him about it. Don't worry. But I didn't even say what, Isabel. Do you think you're the first new arrival he's been treating badly? That's unfortunately a bit, well, par for the course. Old habits die hard after all. I hope you can find it in your heart to move past it and still enjoy your time here. Do you really have that kind of influence on him? Like, does he listen to you? I'm sorry if I sound rude, but I heard that you, well... Please don't be nervous. Let me hear what you had to say. People keep reminding me that you were an ordinary human not long ago. And now, you're not? I'm sorry, I'm overstepping my bounds. Don't worry about it. It's a fair question. However, it's also a complex one. So, with that in mind, I hope you'll still be satisfied with a very simplified answer. Yes, he does listen to me. Despite the fact that I was a dweller up until recently. Alright. As I said, I'll definitely talk to him. I want you to have a good time here. After all, you might be here for a while, you know? That's true. Can I ask something else? Of course. Was he mean to you when you first came here too? You have no idea. That bad? Yep. For better or worse, he does take his position very seriously. And the methods he uses in the name of Purgatory's betterment are sometimes, well, I suppose you could say he's not very in tune with his humanity. If he ever had any to begin with. I see. She really is nice. I can't find anything about her that puts me off. I mean, I tried thinking about what the others told me about her, but I should make up my own mind, right? And for now, I feel like I can trust her. Although, I must be careful not to talk about why I'm really here. What's the matter? Sorry, I got lost in my thoughts for a moment. You do that too? Yeah. I think we're going to get on very well, Isabel. In fact, I just had a great idea. Oh? I bet you're aching to find out more about this place, aren't you? I am, actually. Great. Then how about this? Every morning, I start my daily routine in the waiting hall. Think of it as a big part of my job. Come join me there. I'll give you a proper tour of the afterlife. You'd do that for me? Absolutely. I mean, what are big sisters for, right? Big sister? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm getting a bit carried away. Growing up as an only child, I always wanted a sibling, and I feel sort of connection to you, to be honest. I did not mean to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm not uncomfortable, just surprised. I mean, she seems nice enough. Yeah, I'd love to be your sister. Just in case this changes anything. Alright, fantastic. Then just give me a moment to fill out the obligatory paperwork. There's paperwork for that. I'm joking, sis. Oh, you got me. So it seems. Hey, for the record, I'm an only child too. Maybe that's also part of the connection, huh? Say, do you like movies? Movies? Yeah. I'm still reading from the fact that an actual afterlife deity wants me to be your sister, and now she wants to talk about movies? Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't? Right? What kind of movies do you like? Comedies, scary stuff, science fiction. Ooh. I mean, personally, I like horror movies. Oh wait, there's more options. Gripping dramas, classic black and white silent movies. Ooh. Also, I just realized there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 choices here, each one reflecting a different character. I can't really tell who's who just from some of the options. I mean, I love horror movies. It's one of my favorite genres for a reason. Oh, me too! Do you know the actress Lela Lugosi? I think so. Did she play a vampire? Exactly! Yeah, she's scary. Definitely inspiration. An inspiration? Oh yeah, actually, never mind. We can talk about movies some other time. Maybe after we finish the tour. If you want to, of course. You bet, sis. So I'll see you in the waiting hall at morning then. I'll be there. Alright! She really seems great. Despite her being a deity now, she's in many ways the most human person I've met here so far. Does that even make sense? New message incoming. Hi, sis. I hope you're as excited about tomorrow as I am. And also, it's so cool how similar movie tastes are. Our movie tastes are. We're like two peas in a pod. I should meet her in the waiting hall when I'm ready, and the time of day is right. Ooh, both of them are here now. That's cool. Alright, anyways. Wait, what was my mission? I talked to the boys in the waiting room hall morning. My room. Okay, I want to get more on this unsent letter. Maybe someday I'll dare to open this and read what's inside. But then again, maybe not. Alright. Would it be terribly immature of me to wish that my childhood cuddlies were here too? Okay. So, morning in the daytime. Gotcha. Alright, it's morning time. Oh wait, no, it's not Hall of Deity. It's, waiting hall. Hello. Isabel, you made it! Your punctuality makes this big sister proud. Are you being sarcastic? Not at all. Did it come across that way? I'm just not used to getting praise, I guess. I know the feeling. But don't worry, I'm being sincere. Keeping time is one of those great qualities I envy in others, since I'm pretty bad at it myself. Honestly, I don't know why, but the music kind of gives me Kirby vibes. It's just like that. A deity who has a trouble being punctual. I guess now I have really heard everything. So you ready for the grand tour? As ready as I can possibly be, I think. Great! Let me tell you about my routine then. Beginning every morning, I welcome new dwellers to Purgatory. All of them? I mean, there must be a lot of dead people coming here. No. This is where things get a bit interesting. You see, I have a... And this always feels awkward to say out loud because this sounds a bit narcissistic. A gift. What kind of gift? I have a knack for talking to people and making them feel at ease, I guess you could say. It's a bit like feeling the emotions of others. And so, I'm pretty good at saying things that put worries to rest, helping our visitors endure their stay as they prepare to one day leave. That's why you're called the Voice. Pretty fitting, isn't it? It really is. That explains why I instantly felt calm when meeting her, I suppose. You're like a super psychiatrist. Or psychiatrist. In a way. My skill set is useful here in Purgatory because of the trauma associated with dying, with some dwellers being more troubled than others. And the guide, well, he doesn't exactly help them feel any less troubled. Understandable. However, I'm the only person, and because of that I mainly spend time with those who truly need it. The rest are greeted by the guide, because he has the ability to be everywhere at once. That's right, he's omnipresent. I'm impressed that you've already managed to piece that together. As expected from my little sister. Thank you. So, do you want me standing here when you're talking... to people who just died? No. I'm sure you understand that those talks are very personal, for obvious reasons. Besides, I wouldn't want to bore you. So then, today's meetings are already over and done with. Then why did you tell me about them? Aren't you interested in what your big sister does for a living? Pun intended. It is interesting to hear about. I thought you'd feel that way. Now, we're moving to the next part of my routine, which is Wellness Patrol. Sounds wholesome. It is. Most of the time, at least. As the name sort of implies, I visit various places here in Purgatory, making sure that everyone is doing okay. If not, I do what I can to help out. Most of the time, I find meeting dwellers to be a positive experience. But there are those that I haven't been able to quite reach. Emotionally, I mean. I'm guessing she means people like Bliss, Apex, and especially Sheol. Everyone's well-being is the most important thing to me. I'll never stop doing my best for every dweller who stays here with us. That's very kind of you. I suppose it might be. But enough of my rambling. Seriously, Isabel, you have to say stop when your big sister starts going off like this. I like hearing you talk. I'm happy to hear that. But today, let's start by visiting Dead Man's Park. I don't know if you've been there already, but it's basically the entertainment area of Purgatory. I designed it to look like a cozy, inviting small city, with restaurants, delightful scenery, and so on. You designed it, so it wasn't here before you became a deity. That's right. Dead Man's Park, like a lot of other things I've come up with, was created to make Purgatory a more pleasant place to stay for humans. The guide's vision on this place is a bit more Spartan compared to mine. A bit more Spartan, you say? You can say that again. The guide's vision of this place is a bit more... Here, it's fine. I see what you did there. Now let's go. Quest log updated. Follow along the voice on her wellness patrol. Ooh, okay, this'll be pretty fun. What a lovely day. Pamphlet content unlocked. Dead Man's Park. Locations. Dead Man's Park. The voice's greatest achievement since becoming a deity. According to herself, she modeled this picturesque place after the park where she spent a concerning amount of her living days. I, however, had just had to add some obligatory purgatory flair to it. She wanted sun, but instead I provided void. You're most welcome. It would be even more lovely if I could actually see the sun. Yes. Fortunately, there's a massive layer of void surrounding this park, which I haven't been entirely able to get rid of. Yet. I can tell. Still, it's better than nothing, right? Definitely. Someday this place will shine brightly, and then I'll be able to say, all's well that shines well. I've never heard that saying before. That's because I just made it up. Oh, right. Looks like we're about to get some company. Maximilian, Yolandi, you're looking very well today. She remembers our names. I know, right? We are not worthy. They just fell to their knees in front of her. She really is popular with the locals, huh? Please rise, both of you. No need to treat me like I'm your superior. But you are our superior. Before you came here, everything was miserable. Miserable like milkshake. Oh, come on, milkshakes aren't miserable. Miserable like spoiled milkshakes. Yes, indeed. And now, we're actually, dare we say it? We dare. Happy. Exquisitely joyous. Damn it, Yolandi. What do you look at me for? You're supposed to keep it simple. But 2 syllables aren't enough to properly convey my emotions. Oh, you two. That loyalty sure is a sight to behold. And well earned. So very well earned. The love you show me is very moving, and I will continue to do my best to live up to that trust. You have it unconditionally, my lady. Forever and ever, my lady. Our lady. Her smile. She's loving this. But is it because she loves seeing them happy, or is it because she loves being worshipped? I want to believe it's the former. Oh, but where are my manners? I forgot to introduce you to each other. Isabel, these are Maximilian and Yolandi, 2 of our lovely residents. Maximilian and Yolandi, this is Isabel, who is new here in Purgatory. I hope you'll show her the same warmth and compassion that you've always showed me. A new dweller who gets to follow the voice on patrol? She must be very, very special. I'm jealous. They're so cute. Even if they're just shadows, they're just so adorable. Are you crying? No, definitely not. Please don't be sad, my dear shadows. You know that I do not play favorites. If you say so, my lady. We won't question it, my lady. Our lady. Hello, Isabel. Welcome to Purgatory. If you ever want to talk, then we're here for you. I appreciate that. It's time for a little tour to continue, I'm afraid. Have a wonderful remainder of eternity, my dear friends. Oh, we will. Thanks to you, we surely will. Farewell. They're so cute. That went well, right? Absolutely. While many seem happy about how things are improved here, those 2 in particular have always been extra enthusiastic. I can imagine. I also find them inspiring. Despite being shadows, they've managed to find true love in the afterlife. So they're a couple? Yes, that makes sense. I'm sure you noticed that they were quite in sync. Yes, I did. Very much so. If love is what you seek, then it can be found here. Although sometimes it's difficult to know where exactly to look. However, there's no better feeling than... By the hatred of Sonelian, it's you. Sheol. You could cut this tension with a knife. How are you? wolf in sheep's clothing. She took what was mine by right, and now she's laughing. I'm not laughing. Are you satisfied by his side, pretender? Do you sleep well on pillows stuffed with feathers from those you have wronged? I never. Isabel, it's disappointing seeing you next to the snake. Well, from what she said, I take it you've already met. Just briefly. Don't worry, I won't judge ya. She has her reasons for hating me, you see. All I can do is to try winning her over, one day at a time. I assume there's no going too well so far. Right. I know Shield didn't like the voice, but that was cold. I can't imagine what could have happened between the two of them. I think this about wraps up our stay at the park. Next up is the Purgatory, which is our general store. Yes, I know. I've already met Apex too. Wow, you sure get around. I'm beginning to think this little tour is no use to you. It's great spending time with you regardless. Little sister, that's so sweet of you. Reassuring me like that, it almost makes me tear up a bit. Let's move on, shall we? If nothing else, we may be able to assist a dweller or two in the trade decisions. Sounds great. Oh, there's no one here? Strange. It's about as empty as the other times I've been here, actually. Really? Can we please talk about this later? I really need to attend to my customers. Do you hear that, Isabel? Yeah, someone's talking. I knew it! There were customers. Please excuse the wait. I needed to, degauss the nuclear rubidium casing. Isabel. And the voice. Did you come here for your set of restored movie reels? Again with the movies. You know me all too well, Apex. And while I didn't come here for that reason, I'll gladly accept them, of course. What would you like in return? It's on the house. Just working on these things is its own reward. Such fascinating technology. It's basically primeval in its lack of sophistication. I'm sure they would appear that way for someone like you, given the world you're used to. What are you talking about? What world? Let's not go down that route, with so little time left until closing, It's the middle of the day. Still, Apex, I hope you don't mind me asking, but it sounded like you were having a discussion with someone when we came in. You must have heard wrong. I'm the only one here after all. Maybe it was the wind? The wind? I'm quite sure I didn't mishear. With all due respect, you're called the voice, not, the hearing. You're right. Forgive us for bringing it up. Why are you including me? What kind of sister would I be if I didn't include you? You two are related? I'd explain what she means, but it is almost time to close down the store, so... Touché! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Am I interrupting your round of insufferable pleasantries? Yes? Good. I see you decided to bring Miss Salvi along as well. How excruciatingly foreboding. What? Mr. Melioda, my lord, why haven't you delivered the thing I requested yet? As the premier Purgatory artisan lost his touch, I began to work on it, but then I noticed a control malfunction in the nanowave quantum shift core booster. I needed to fix that container and splitter and silence. Enough of your excuses. When I granted you the immeasurable honor of opening this establishment in my realm, you gave me your word that you'd... Suddenly I am reminded that there are prying ears present. Then maybe you shouldn't barge in on someone else's conversation. Easy now, my dear partner. We shouldn't tussle in front of the children after all. As for you, Mr. Melioda, you're running out of time. If you fail to meet this particular deadline, the burger store will have to be temporarily closed. On the account of its owner being away on a company retreat to the box. I'll finish it, don't worry. I'm never worried. Toodles, everyone. Well, that was awkward. I guess it could have gone worse. Are you alright, Apex? I'm fine. Thanks for the concern. This is all my own fault. He's right. I failed to live up to the promises I made when he gave me all this. But I'll do better from now on. For the guide, for myself, and most importantly, for the store. That's the Apex guarantee. Your store is more important than you? Much more important. We're done here for today, Isabel. But are we supposed to help him out? We're supposed to help him out? I meant, I know what you mean. I said, we're done here for today. Right. Bye, Apex. He's been working on something. It's like he doesn't even hear me. Next up is the Ouroboros Bar. I'm sure you're familiar with that location as well. Sure am. Is she angry with me? Let's sit down for a moment, Isabel. All right. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave this episode here for now. This is already turned out to be a lot of lore, and I really can't wait to see what comes next. Because already personally, I really like this. The voice has already become one of my favorite characters. I do like Apex's color scheme, but the voice is she's just really cool. Also, Bliss. Bliss is another favorite character, but we haven't bumped into him yet this episode. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like, comment what you think, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we live.